Now, okay, even if Mary Bell was with Stephen, okay, the first of September, like I was with Michelle, and had sex with him, say 2 days before that. Typically, it's 12. Right, right. To 14 days, right? Now, in the book I read, though, it said more 12 than 14, but the first 2 weeks don't count. Now, if she's with him 2 days before she's with me, that still might make Patrick mine. I ain't trying to prove it to an idiot who would do that to her ex boyfriend either to spite him because she wanted to break up with him the whole time and didn't have the balls to do it herself. Acting like he didn't know she didn't want him by then, but just wouldn't break it off. That's a bad ex girlfriend, too. So, again, I'm showing her unconditional love and she's trying to make me break up with her, don't you think? Right. Right. One of us was in love and one of us was in lust. Can't help that, but lust, can still get you pregnant by the guy you didn't want to get pregnant by. But I didn't cheat until she cheated, you know what I mean? And she cheated because she never wanted me. She sabotaged the relationship by calling Steven from the freaking hotel room. So then, if she never fucked him, she had to fuck him in September herself. I guess. She don't have the balls to say that shit because Patrick still might be mine, even if she was dumb enough to do that shit. Which I did the same thing with Michelle, probably. She won't say that either, will she? But it still might be a day late and a dollar short. I told you. He's A positive, right? And I'm O positive. And see, I had sex with Michelle the 2 days before her, and then her. But I didn't do anything in between either. So that could have been my sperm count built up. See, I forgot to tell you when I did the test, they told me not to have a wet dream, but I might have had a couple. See, the more you come, the more your sperm count is lowered, right? By the way. Now, I don't know if Steven masturbates or fucks his bed or anything like that. Or even has wet dreams. But the lower the sperm count, the harder it is to get her pregnant either way. And we can go over that too, but the more you ejaculate, the lower your sperm count, Stephen. Now, I had sex with Michelle on Wednesday. Drove up on Thursday, right? Broke up with her, drove up on Thursday, right? Saw Mary Bell Friday, right? And Saturday, but we didn't have sex Saturday. And then 3 years later, she told me about Patrick. Stephen, too, probably. Now, Stephen, right? Neither one of us can swear Patrick is his 100%. That would be 50-50. But you might be a day late and a dollar short if her body rejected your sperm. I don't know. See, it's not your choice or my choice, it's her body's choice. And she came home to me, and she said I beat her wet. Well, there might be a biological reason. that she didn't know about in her mind. See, I'm battling her evil mind that might have wanted a blonde with blue eyes or something, which is why she sabotaged the relationship. And I was also warning her not to make me cheat on her. She might marry me instead by doing something stupid. And that was early on, right? I warned her of that. Either March or April. One of the two, I'm not sure when. But if the Holy Ghost spoke to you in Tagalog through the oracle of God, Mary Bell, marriage to the Holy Ghost is becoming one flesh or conceiving a child. You don't have to get legally married to me to have my child. By the way, Jesus said so. Now, two becoming one flesh is both sexually and conceiving the child. Now, also, once a child is conceived in the Lord, it's forever. It's forever. No matter who got you pregnant, me or Stephen, right? Whoever the father is the father, right? But if you're too stubborn to find out, you don't want to know. I can't do nothing about that. Because I can only make a claim he could be mine, right? Like I told you from the start. I'm not obsessed with you, but you seem to be very obsessed with me, right? And obsession, right, won't change the fact of who actually got you pregnant unless you get a DNA test. Now, if you tell me you and Steven had a DNA test, like I told you, I'll drop it. And it's his. I ain't going to argue with you. I'm not arguing with you. I'm only saying he could be mine, right? That's rational. You're irrational, by the way, who couldn't get rid of her ex-boyfriend who was staying faithful to her until September, 17 and a half months after they met. And then he met another girl and had sex with her at the beginning of the month and the middle of the month. And like I told you, how'd you do it? I don't know that either. But I'm also considering maybe we did it the same too, right? You were with Steven the first of the month and the end of the month too, right? But if you're a day off, right? Or 3 days off, or when you actually ovulated, right? That's what matters. That's why I can only guess, all right? I told you that too. I'm not in your life to know when you cheated on me with Steven and when you didn't, I know. But you still would have had to cheat on me to think it's his, right? See what I mean? I'm making you say that to admit it. You never wanted me. You cheated on me first, and I finally did it with you. Because I was the one faithful to you, not you me. I didn't move in with another girl, whereas you moved in with Steven while dating me. That's called sabotage, honey. And breaking your promise to move with me to Georgia and instead moving with Scott, that's the same thing, right?